Yeah.
I have a good idea, but double check.
I wouldn't think about that for the next hour.
No, definitely not. That would be very distracting. Good morning. It's so nice to be here with you guys. Anything going on? I know I asked Pam already, but Lillian, anything happening for you that you want to bring in today, energetically or physically?
Yeah, it's sort of it's not really fasciitis, but something like that happening. So, anything that stretches those feet, or strengthens, those foot muscles would be great.
Yeah. Okay. And I think just noticing then also when we're doing standing poses, do you know how to lift your arches? I know, it's something that I feel like people say in classes and you're like, I honestly had no idea until I went to a physical therapy.
Oh.
How to do it. But basically, here, I'll do a little before we start. So if you're on your foot, you kind of want to press down on the big toe mound and then pull up. And you can kind of test it out by pulling up and pushing down on that toe and then pulling down all the toes and pushing up the big toe. And also, like, I pronate because I have feet that just sort of flatten like this. So I'm not engaging the arch if I don't pull up. And it's interesting because it's almost like, it's like you're pulling back on a credit card underneath the foot. Like you're almost trying to pull it back behind you. And when you first start practicing it, you might find yourself kind of over-efforting on the toes. So you have to kind of make an effort to make sure your toes aren't over-engaged. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Although I can feel myself like trying to pull the arch up.
Yes, you will overdo it. Initially, you'll overdo it as well. So you almost have to kind of find that center point. Because the other thing for me, because I used to do this, I would do this to balance instead of keeping my foot straight. But when
I
you start
that on my left foot to balance.
Yeah, my left is worse than my right. So I have to really, and I've been practicing this now for a few months. The strengthening, it was very much really, really conscious at first, and then over time now it's like my body's getting used to it. But yeah, I would do this especially on the left because I didn't know how to engage correctly. Yeah, so something to sort of practice with a little bit. So you're not like, what is she saying? Engage arches.
Yeah, and you say pulling up, what muscles are you using to pull up? Because I feel like I'm engaging with
It should be coming like
from behind here, right?
The glute, and again, this is not my expertise, but this is what I've learned doing my own physical therapy, is when you start to pull up, it should actually, it will engage like through here and back here.
There.
Yeah, so you'll feel it in all these different places.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting. It's changed my practice as well. All right. So we'll do a little bit of stretching into the foot as well. Let me do that. All right. So go ahead and come into your seat, come into the body. Let the eyes slide closed. Let yourself come home to yourself. Regardless of whatever's happening in the outside world right now, see if you can just let yourself land in the heart space. I'm going to bring a hand to the heart and a hand to the belly. I feel like this engagement with yourself can be really helpful, at least for me, to remember how to come home into the body and feel the breath. Maybe feel the heartbeat underneath the hand. Notice the breath and the way that it's moving. And if it's a little sticky this morning, that's completely fine. Just see if you can be with that without necessarily over efforting into something else. Just being with what's here. You guys are experienced yogis, and you know that soon enough as we move and breathe, the breath will naturally start to deepen and smooth out and lengthen. But noticing and being with ourselves, whatever state we're in, is something that we continually show up and practice in yoga, something that we can do on the mat that then spills out over into our regular lives. You're standing there or sitting there doing your work, and all of a sudden you're like, oh, how am I breathing? It's happening in my shoulders. It's happening in my face. So continuing to notice what came in with you, the quality of the body, noticing the spaces that are open, noticing any areas of tension and tightness. Also noticing the emotional state. And with whatever's here, can you just lightly touch in with it, feather soft? And continually reminded that where the focus goes, the energy flows, and that's, we're talking about our prana. One of the reasons that we follow the breath, which is not the same as the prana is the vital energy, and the breath can follow it. It's its own intelligent system. So when, for example, somebody is anxious, the breath will be often rapid and shallow, and we can change the state of the mind with the breath, which is actually pulling the prana. And that's part of the reason why we focus on the breath in practice. We're noticing where the actual physical breath is, but also where the prana is flowing. Go ahead and take a moment here to set an intention for your practice. Remembering intention is part of this directing the prana flow. It's bi-directional, right? We can direct the flow with our mind, and the flow itself can also help to calm the mind. Intention can be anything from a word like peace, or gratitude, or joy, to a question that you want to practice with as you move and breathe today. And let the fingertips come down by the hips, let the hands come to the earth. Take a breath in, imagining the earth energy coming in through the fingertips. And exhaling back down into her. Maybe you give her a little gratitude for holding you today. She's really generous. We really ask a lot of our earth. One more breath here. And continuing to breathe here while I lock the door. Your next inhale, flip the fingertips up and overhead, palms meet. Exhale into the midline, thumbs into the forehead, nose, lips, and heart center. We'll sync our energy this morning with a single Om. Take a deep breath in and exhale completely. We inhale together to Om. Let the hands come down to the knees and start to find big hip circles in one direction. As usual, feeling into any areas of tension or tightness here. moving as fast or as slow as you'd like. Come back into the center and pause for a moment. Yep, I hear you. Both legs go long in front of you. Go ahead and bend the right knee in towards you. And catch hold of your foot. We'll give our feet a little massage here as we start out, just feeling massaging into the inner sole of the foot. Opening, maybe catching each toe and kind of pulling it a little bit. Just feeling into what your leg needs here. Roll your ankle in one direction. Roll the ankle in the other direction. If you'd like, place the foot inside the forearm. Give yourself a little rock of the hip side to side here. Placing the foot up and over the thigh. Inhale the left fingertips up and overhead. And then exhale, twist towards the elephant. Turning, tilting fingertips. Finding nice length in the spine here. And on the exhale, twisting a little deeper. If you'd like, you can take the forearm to the inside of the thigh, but it's not necessary, it's not required. Just notice what the spine is asking for here. I tend to like to keep my hand around the knee. Again, it depends on the day. Deep breath in. Feeling the belly against the thigh. Breath out. Inhale, come back to the center and unwind completely. Take a little counter twist towards the planets. Release. And back into cross-legged, bringing the other foot in front, so the upward way. And start to find a little the hip in the other direction. Just feeling into areas that need a little love. Gently lengthen the legs back out from the hips, pausing in the center. And this time we'll take a little forward fold. Come a little bit forward onto your props so that the pelvic bowl can have a little bit of space to tilt forward. Inhale the fingertips up and overhead. And exhale forward in the spine. Keep the spine nice and long to start. Take one more deep breath in here. And then release the hands either to the toes or the sides of the shins, just wherever you like. Take one more deep breath in here, and then exhale, let the head drop down towards the knees. Really release the head, shake the head yes, shake the head no. Notice what you like a little bit more today. Maybe the contrarian in you is gently inhale, curling up through the spine. Bend into the left knee. Bring the foot towards you, finding a little bit of massage into that foot, side. Giving your own foot a little love. Maybe grabbing the toes. Pushing fingers in between toes, just opening up a little bit. Rolling the ankle in one direction, rolling ankle in the other direction. Catching hold of the leg into the forearm. If that feels good, you can also catch the foot here and give yourself a little rock side to side. Cradling your body, giving yourself a little lift, and then bringing the foot up and over, finding that foot on the earth. Inhale the right fingertips towards the sky. Exhale, twisting towards the plants. And finding the depth of your twist, whether it's around the knee or bringing the forearm into the thigh. And noticing where the breath is living. Noticing the breath in the front body at the level of the belly, and noticing the breath also at the back body at the level of the kidneys. Maybe the head turns all the way over, maybe the eyes follow. Taking one more deep breath in. And deep breath out. And the next inhale, unwind completely. Move over towards the elephant. And come back into the center. Release the foot. Come all the way onto the back. Grab your strap as you come down. Play a little bit here with our strap. And you make it all the way down, making sure that your strap is available to you. Grab the knees and bring them into the chest. Give yourself a little squeeze here. Roll the knees in one direction, giving them yourself a little massage on the lower back. Roll the knees in the other direction. And bring soles of the feet back down on the earth. Grab your strap and open it up. Bring the strap around the sole of the foot and press the foot up towards the ceiling. Once you do that, make sure that you grab the strap and release your hands down far enough, down the strap far enough so that the forearms can anchor into the earth. That way you're using less of the shoulders here. You don't really need to use the shoulders. Once you have that, point the foot and flex the foot. Point the foot, flex the foot. A couple more times. And pause for a moment with the foot towards you, the toes towards the face. Press a little bit more into the heel, feeling the way this lights up the back of the leg. Take a deep breath into the sensation here. And also feel physically where the breath is in the belly. Bring both straps into the right hand. Take a breath in on the exhale. Open out towards the right. Listen carefully here. You can stay right here, or if you'd like, you can lengthen the left leg long. And if you lengthen the left leg, make sure to anchor the thigh into the earth. So if the thigh is coming up, bend the knee, invite yourself back towards a little bit less intense version. And breathe into where you feel the sensation. And then start to wave the foot a little bit side to side. Just notice what you feel here. Inhale, come back into the center, pressing the foot up towards the ceiling, and exhale, let the foot come across the body. And now at this point, you can leave the right hip on the earth, or you can keep going with the foot and let it lift off. And it really depends on where you want to feel the sensation in your body. So it doesn't actually matter too much too much from an alignment standpoint. It matters more about where you'd like to feel this. Once you find that spot, notice what happens if you bring the foot a little bit closer towards the face, or if you move it a little down towards, it'll be toward the front of our space for you. So give the foot just a little forward and back motion, just feeling into that, breathing. And again, you can try waving the foot a little side to side, just exploring the sensations that arise. Continuing to breathe wherever you are. Inhale, come back to the center. Release the strap. Take a little roll of the ankle in one direction here again, and a roll of the ankle in the other direction. And then gently bend the knee, drop down, bend both knees, bring them back into your heart. Give yourself a little squeeze. And we'll go straight into the other side. Bring the right foot down to the earth. Start off like that. Left strap around the left sole of foot. Press the foot up towards the ceiling. And again, bring the hands down far enough so that you can bring the forearms down into the earth. Point the foot. Flex the foot. Point the foot. Flex the foot. A couple more little point and flexes here. Remembering to stay with your breath. Pause for a moment, pressing the heel up towards the ceiling. You can bend the knee as much as you'd like. See what kind of straightening you can find and feel until you feel this in the body. Bring the straps into the left hand. Take a breath in and exhale, open out to the left. Again, if you'd like, stay with the bent knee on the right or straighten the right leg, remembering that the anchoring of the thigh is what we're looking for here for integrity in the hips. If the thigh is popping up, bend the knee. And find that little wave of the foot side to side here. Inhale, come back to the center. Exhale, bring the foot across the body again. The left hip can stay on the earth or it can lift. Just noticing where you feel this in your body. Check in to see what's happening with the face, with the shoulders. Are the shoulders or the face working here where they don't need to? Notice, again, the little side to side in the foot. Whether you'd like to bring the toes a little closer to the face or the heel a little bit closer to the front of our space. And breathing, finding the smooth, steady breath. Noticing where the physical breath is landing in the body. Inhale, come back to the center. Release the strap. Bring both feet up towards the ceiling for a moment. Just notice maybe you want to shake it out a little bit or play. Maybe you'd like to find a little bit of stillness for a few moments, just stacking the knees on the ankles and hips. Really nice. Bend the knees, bring the knees back into you. Catch hold of the backs of the thighs and start to find a roll along the spine. Rolling along the spine here. You've had enough of a massage. Come all the way up. Come all the way up and over. On the hands and knees for a moment here. Come up and back into downward facing dog. Tucking the toes, bending into each knee. Just rolling the head side to side. On your next inhale, lift the heels up. And on the exhale, release them down. Inhale, lift all 10 toes up from the earth. And release them down. Inhale, roll forward into plank pose as though you were coming through your cat. Exhale all the way down to the earth. Onto the belly, release the feet, inhale up, cobra pose. Exhale, surrender. Bring the fingertips tented to the outside of the edges of the mat. Give yourself a little bit more space and inhale up, cobra pose. One more like that. Lifting with the inhale and releasing with the exhale. Inhale, press yourself back into tabletop. Tuck the toes underneath you. You might want to pad the knees here. I always even have my knees for everything. You're sensitive. So tuck the toes here underneath you. And then from here, see how far back you can walk the hands. The pose might be here. It might be up here. And take your hands and see if you can spread the toes out a little bit more. One of my teachers calls these fire toes. There's a reason for that. Notice you're welcome to come all the way up. Let's breathe into what you find here. Notice if you can release the shoulders away from the ears. Notice what's happening in the face. We're going to stay for a few breaths. Here we are practicing being with ourselves and a little bit of challenge, a little bit of intense sensation. This is part of that whole, we practice it on the mat and we get better at it in life. So notice what's happening with the breath. Can you smooth that out a little bit? Find an equal inhale and find an equal exhale. You soften into the sockets of the eyes and the jaw. Just a few more breaths here. Can you luxuriate in the breaths? What if this is all there is, this moment, this breath? Gently come forward, bring the hands down slowly. Release the tops of the feet and then do a little tap, tap, tap with the tops of the feet. Really release that. Nice. And press yourself back with the child's pose. Big toes touch. Forehead down to the mat. And just look in for a moment again into your intention. Do a little flow movement. Give yourself one more. A couple more little moments of stillness with yourself here. Gently press yourself up and back into downward facing dog. Inhale, look up to the top of the mat. And on the exhale, walk the feet up to the top of the mat. Just notice the steps that you take to get there. So really feel your feet as you move up towards the top of the mat. Let the head drop heavy here. Maybe find a little sway side to side. Interlace the hands at the sacrum. Inhale, bring them up and over the head. Finding a little opening through the shoulders here. Shaking the head, yes. And shaking the head, no. Release the hands back down towards the earth. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, surrender completely. Feel the feet press as you inhale all the way up to the sky. Palms meet, exhale into the midline. Inhale, fingertips float up towards the ceiling. Exhale, forward fold out, over and down. Take a few little sun salutations this morning. Inhaling, half lift. Exhale, surrender. Step the right foot back and the left in the plank pose. Take a breath in. And exhale all the way down to the earth. Release the toes. Inhale up, cobra. Exhale, surrender. Press up and back. Downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Look to the top of the mat. Walk to the top of the mat. Notice if you can feel every step. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, surrender. Inhale, fingertips float to the sky. Palms meet. Exhale into the midline. Inhale, fingertips up. Find a little back bend. Exhale, release all the way down to the earth. Half lift, broad heart. Exhale. Left foot steps back and then right. Plank pose. Inhale. Exhale all the way down to the earth. Inhale, cobra pose. Exhale, surrender. Press up and back, downward facing. Inhale here. Exhale, walk to the top of the mat and just speed it up just a little bit. Inhale, half lift. And exhale, surrender. Inhale, fingertips float. Palms meet. Exhale into the midline. Inhale, fingertips to the sky, open through the heart. Exhale, forward fold. Half lift, broad heart. Exhale, surrender. Right foot back to the left, plank pose. Inhale. Exhale, all the way down to the earth. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, surrender. Up and back, downward facing. Breath in. Exhale, walk to top of mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, surrender. Consciously going a little faster. Inhaling up. Palms meet. Exhale into midline. Inhaling to the sky. Exhale all the way down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, let the head go. Left foot back, then right. Plank pose. Inhale. Exhale all the way down to the earth. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, surrender. Up and back, downward facing. Inhale. Exhale, last one. All the way to the top of the mat. Half lift to the top. Exhale, surrender. Inhale to the sky. Palms meet. Exhale into midline. Inhale up. Exhale to earth. Step back into plank. Inhale. Exhale all the way down. Inhale, half lift or cobra. Exhale, surrender. And press up and back, downward facing. Let yourself settle here for a moment. Feel the heat that's built in the body. Just a little bit of movement here to let shed the Kaphic energy that's building after the sunset. You're all feeling it a little bit this morning. Bring the knees down to the earth, back to tabletop. Gently move both feet over to the right off the edge of the mat. Straighten the left leg behind you. Bring the foot parallel to the shoulders of the mat, so coming into a modified side plank. Inhaling the left fingertips open towards the plants. Take a deep breath in here, and then exhale. Fingertips come forward to the front of our space, and finding a nice side bend here. Take a deep breath in here, and out. Notice the breath into the side body. Inhale, lift the hand up towards the ceiling for a moment. And if you'd like, lift the foot up from the earth. Bend the knee, catch hold of the foot. Find a nice opening, a nice stretch across the front body. Turn the head and the whole chest up towards the ceiling. Open through the throat. Take a deep breath in. And deep breath out. Gently release all of that back into tabletop. Inhale, lift the belly, open the heart. Exhale, curl in. Go straight into the other side. Letting both feet over to the left, stretching the right leg back behind you, finding curl on the edge of the mat, inhaling it up towards the ceiling. Exhale, fingertips come forward to the front of our space. Find that nice stretch across the side body, from the toe out through the fingertips. Deep breath into the side ribs and out. Inhale, lift the fingertips back up to the ceiling, and then lift the foot if you'd like. Bend the knee, catch hold of the foot, and open up. The ribs turn towards the ceiling, open the throat, take a deep breath in, and deep breath out. Gently release, come back into tabletop. Go back into child's pose. Give yourself a little rest. Once again, letting yourself come back into the territory of the heart space. Noticing if the breath is living now into that space between the shoulder blades a little bit here. And you'll come up and back to downward facing dog. yourself land fully here. Inhale, lift the right leg up towards the ceiling. Exhale, open the hip and the knee. Roll the hip in one direction. Roll the hip in the other direction. Inhale, straighten out the leg. Exhale, bring the knee towards the nose. Pause and bring the foot in between the hands. Finding blocks here or staying on the fingertips. Inhale, straighten that front leg. And exhale, bend into the knee. Just take a couple of little back and forth here. And next time that the leg is straight, pause. Press a little bit more into that big toe mound. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, release the head towards the knee. Press back to the right hip and forward to the left. More deep breath in here. And out, bend into the front knee. Press the left hand into the earth. Inhale, the right fingertips open towards the elephant. Take a deep breath in. And breath out. Release the hand down. Parallel the back edge of the back foot. Inhale up and over, warrior two. Pausing for a moment here in warrior two. Looking over that middle finger, just feeling in. Inhale, straighten the front leg, lift the hands up and over, press the palms together. Exhale, come back down, warrior two. Keep going. Moving with your own rhythm. The next time that you're in warrior two, pause there. Inhale the fingertips forward and back. Reverse your warrior. Take a deep breath into the side body. And inhale, come back up through the shoulders. Find star pose, parallel the two edges of the mat. And exhale, wide legged forward fold here towards the hands. Really letting the head drop. Feel come up into a little half lift and then see if you can feel the engagement of the arches of the feet that we talked about at the beginning of class. So pull back a little bit and notice if you're pulling back a little too much through the ankles, you can push back a little down into the feet. So take a moment to just kind of notice and connect in with the feet. Pretending there's a little credit card underneath that you're pulling back under the toe mound. And then once you have that, release the head down, let the head go. Maybe the hands come back behind you, or maybe they come to the outsides of the ankles. And as you continue to have that little engagement, the feet come forward to the balls of the feet. And the head hang heavy. Breathe. Notice those beautiful things the body can do, these little engagements. Back to the center, inhale, half lift, and walk the hands over to the left leg, pulling the head towards the knee. Then take the right hand and bring it to the outside of the ankle. Pull back to your right. Feel the opening into that right side body and the right ribs. Take a deep breath into that. And release back to the center. Inhale, finding a half lift. Exhale, walk to the other side. Same engagement right with the hand and the head towards the knee. Breathing. Bringing the left hand across the outside of the left ankle. Pull back slightly to that left hip. Breathe into the left ribs. And gently release. Come back into the center. Inhaling, half lift. Follow the right shoulder all the way back to the top of the mat, squaring off the hips. Step forward to the top of the mat and forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, surrender. Inhale the fingertips up towards the sky. Feel the feet as you come all the way up. Palms meet. Exhale into the midline. Inhale, fingertips float forward. Exhale, open through the heart. Inhale to the sky and exhale, forward fold out, over and down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, surrender. Inhale, fingertips come up. Feel the air as you move. Interlace the hands at the top this time. Palms press up. Exhale over to the right. Inhale to the center. Exhale over to the left. Inhale to center. Exhale, cactus open through the heart. Inhale up to the sky. Palms meet. Exhale all the way down to the earth. Bend a lot into the knees. Let the head drop down. Inhale, curl into the spine. Find mountain pose at the top. Bring the palms forward. Inhale, shoulders to ears. And exhale. 2 more like that. Inhaling, shoulders to the ears. Maybe on this last one, you stick out the tongue, inhaling. Pause for a moment, let the eyes close. Feel your feet on the earth, the crown of the head reaching to the sky, and your heart in the center. Bring one hand on the heart and the other to cover, and just come back again to your own intention. Feel the heart beating against the hands. Inhale, the fingertips rise to the sky. Exhale, forward fold out, over and down. Gently step the right foot all the way back behind you and the left to downward facing dog. Inhale, curling forward into plank pose. Exhale all the way down to the earth. Release the tops of the feet. Inhale, a cobra pose. Exhale, surrender. Tent the fingertips. Find that wider stance with the shoulders. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, surrender. One more like that. Inhaling with all that length. And releasing, press back, child's pose. Pause, rest. First space. Has shifted. Moving back into downward facing dog. Inhale, lifting the left leg up towards the sky. Exhale, open through the left hip, bend the knee. Roll the ankle in one direction, pull the hip and the ankle in one direction. Roll the hip in the other direction. Inhale, straighten up the legs, square up the hips. Exhale, bring the knee towards the nose. Pause. Bring the foot in between the hands. Blocks your earth. Straighten-ish left front leg. Bend into the front leg. A few more times, following your own timing, your own intuition. Moving as slow or as fast as you'd like, or finding the stillness. We'll meet with the leg straight-ish. Pressing a little bit into that front toe now, pulling back through the left hip and forward through the right. Inhale, find a little half lift. Exhale, let the head drop down. Head drop towards the knee. Breathe what you find here. And back into the front knee. Press the right hand into earth or block. Inhale, the left fingertips open towards the plants. Take a deep breath in. And breath out. Release the hand down to the earth. Parallel the back foot to the back edge of the mat. Inhale up, forward warrior 2. Opening here. This time, inhale, straighten your front leg. Bring the hands towards the heart. Exhale, release the hands out. Notice if we can move now in community with each other, finding the pace of the pulsation. Next time that the hands are straight up and the shoulders pause there. Inhale, float fingertips forward and back, reverse your warrior. Take a deep breath into that side body. And a deep breath out. Inhale, come back forward through the shoulders. Straighten the front leg. Find star pose towards the elephant. Bring the fingertips and the palms to meet at the top. We exhale down into the heart here. Take a moment to walk the feet underneath the shoulders. Bring the heels and the toes out. Take a breath in and exhale, press down into goddess pose. Inhale, put the fingertips up. And exhale, surrender in down. 2 more. Pause in the center, bring the hands to the thighs, take a breath in and exhale, press the right shoulder into the center. Inhale, back. Exhale, press the left. One more each side. Inhale, float back up to the sky, find that star pose. Spread the feet out wide once again. Release down to the earth. Find a half lift. Follow the left shoulder back to the top of the mat. Square the hips. Step back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, curling forward into plank pose. Exhale, release all the way to the earth. Inhale up, cobra pose. Exhale. Widen the stance on the shoulders, 10th and fingertips. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, release. Inhale, cobra. And release. Sometimes press yourself back into a hero's pose. So coming to sit on the heels. Wherever seat is most comfortable for you. We'll be in for a few minutes, so if you'd like, maybe we're going to block underneath you. My pad and knees, I use the blocks, you guys know how much I love props. Come into a steady breath for a moment. Take the left hand, right hand, and bring it to cover. I'm not going to mirror you for this. I'm just going to confuse myself. But you're going to take your right hand, not mirroring you. Cover the right nostril and the right eye, and inhale only into the left. Taking even breaths. Just notice you can even count to yourself. Whatever count works for you, and making sure that the inhale and the exhale is even. About 5 breaths. Gently release that right hand. Switch left hand over the eye, covering the left nostril. Inhaling only through the right side. About 5 breaths. Gently release. Put the first 2 fingers down on the right hand. I am nearing you for just a moment, but I'll be switching again. And covering the right nostril with the thumb. Inhale into the left side. Hold for a pause. Cover the left nostril and exhale out the right. Inhale into the right. Hold. Exhale out the left. Inhale in left, lunar. Hold at the top for a beat. Exhale right. Inhale right, solar. Hold for a moment. Exhale left. Adi Shodhana, inhaling left, exhaling right. Inhaling right, holding for a moment, exhaling left. See how much more you can relax into the breath. Inhaling left, exhaling right. Inhaling into the right, holding for a moment, exhaling left. And take one more full round. Your breath, your timing. This is one of the simplest yet most powerful ways to start to move our energy. The energy feels stagnant. You feel complete. Come back to the regular breath. Feeling the way the hands hit the thighs. Feeling the steadiness. And gently release yourself off your props. Make sure that your bolster is handy as you come onto the back. Take a moment to bring your bolster with you. Bring the soles of your feet to the earth. On an inhale, lift the hips and gently place the bolster underneath the hips, coming into a supported bridge. Really letting the shoulders land down onto the earth. Bring the knees into the chest. Again, bring the feet up towards the ceiling, this time with a little bit of support underneath the sacrum. Really let the shoulders feel grounded and soft. Let the earth have you as you gently stack knees over ankles, over the hips. Find that space where there's as little effort here as possible. This is a cooling inversion, obviously related to legs at the wall or supported shoulder stand. Really brings energy back into the body, especially when it's hot outside, so it's a great thing to do if you're crashing in the middle of the day and you have some space to just take 5 minutes. Notice the breath into the belly. About 5 more breaths. Bend into the right knee, bring the right knee in towards you. Gently let the left leg go long. Give the little knee a sway side to side. Inhale, open the knee out towards the right. The exhale, find a twist. And the twist might not be as dramatic as you get when you're laying all the way flat. So just notice, you want to keep the shoulders on the earth if you can. Breathe a little bit into the right side body. Breathe all the way down into the pelvic bowl and the kidneys. Inhale, coming back to the center. Bring both knees back into the chest. Release the left leg long. Give your left knee a little squeeze. Go side to side. Inhale, open the knee out to the left. And exhale, bring it across the body. Keeping the shoulders on the earth. It's okay if it's only a tiny little twist. Inhale, come back to the center. Bring both knees into the chest. One last little squeeze. Give yourself a hug. Remembering that you are somebody that you love. Release the feet down to earth. And then gently push the bolster to the knees. Coming into Shavasana. I have a little bit of essential oil in Shavasana. I think you guys are all familiar with that. If you would not like essential oil in your final assist, please wave a hand at me so that I know. Otherwise, take your time coming into your Shavasana. Remembering that Shavasana is one of the most important poses of the practice. It's that space where we integrate the work. So there's truly nothing left to do or undo here. Just be. a deep breath into the belly. And gently let it go. One more deep breath in, right here, right in this moment. Start to wiggle out the fingertips and the toes. Let the head rock from side to side. Bring the arms up and overhead. Give yourself a nice stretch from toes to fingertips. And the knees, bring soles of feet to the bolster. Roll over to one side. Pausing there for a moment, looking in on your own heart. Give yourself gratitude for coming to your mat this morning, for starting off your day with your yoga practice. I truly believe that what we cultivate on the mat can ripple out into the world and make the world a better place. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Gently press yourself up to a seat, keeping eyes closed or half gaze. Inhale the fingertips up and overhead, palms meet. Trace the midline, thumbs into the forehead, nose, lips, and heart center. We'll seal our practice with a chant of Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om, peace, peace, peace. Peace to yourself, peace to those that you love, and peace to all sentient beings on earth. Take a deep breath in and exhale it fully. We inhale together to chant. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Let the forehead come down to the fingertips, heart beating mind. Thank you so much for being here, for bringing your energy into this group. The light that shines in me deeply honors and sees the light that shines in you. Namaste.
Namaste. Thank you.
Soma Spa's open. I'm doing Shirodara at the spa. If you're interested, let me know. And also consultations are probably starting soon for Ayurveda if you're interested in those as well. Otherwise, have a wonderful rest of your day, weekend, and as usual, any feedback or questions are always welcome.